Okay, we continue the video. After installing, after installation, you now go to your search bar, type Python. Now you have the Python. You can download, you can click on this, or it can show you the IDE. You click on it. So let's click on this one first. Now this is the Python interactive screen. Now to know if the Python is working, let's print hello world. Okay, to run it, just press enter. Okay, this shows that our win is working perfectly now. Our Python, we print out hello world, and it gave us what? Hello world. Now you can see the three greater than sign that follow each other. That is the command, the script to run in Python. And we have the output. The output is what? Hello world. And it did not show the word, the three greater than sign. So we can also write 4 plus 7. So it give us 7. It give us 11. Okay, we can 20 times 11. This is also 132. So in doing multiplication, we're still going to look at this. Under the operator, in doing multiplication, we use the asterisk sign, and that is shift shift 8 on your keyboard. So that our Python is working perfectly now. So that is an illustration of our fact that the Python compiler is working. So let's start with the first thing we discussed today, is the variable. What is a variable? A variable is a container. That is what holds the value we are working in during our programming, or while we are developing our app, or while we are writing our script. For example, if I said I want to print out, anytime I want, we're still going to do, if you want to show anything on the screen, or you are writing a Python script, anything you want to show, let's say on your screen, or is it the ATM machine app you are developing, for you to show on the ATM machine to be displayed for the viewer or the user to see, we use this keyword print in Python. So anything you are printing is going to be a string a character or text. Basically anything text that we write like our normal English language. If you write Ade is a boy, it's a text, compared to when you are writing 7, which is a number, or when you write equals to, which is what? A symbol. So to do that print, to show this string, we are going to start with what? Asterisk. In the first one I use single asterisk. In the second I'm using in the first one I use a double asterisk, double quotation mark. Now I'm using the single quotation mark. So if you have that, hello, okay, welcome So INFOMIND NITDA 15 days bootcamp. Okay, so you have to close it with quotation mark and brackets. So if you run this now, it's going to give you what? Welcome to what? Info. And see the output. This is the output. And as I said earlier, it's not starting with the purple less than the three purple less than sign. So that has done. So welcome. So I can now say, I can also, let me copy this and let me just say welcome Ada. Welcome Ada to welcome Ada to the INFOMIND NITDA 15-day bootcamp. Welcome Ada. So if I run this now it's for Ada. Welcome Ada to INFOMIND NITDA 15 days bootcamp. Let's assume I want to change. So I can associate. Welcome Ayo to INFOMIND 15 days. It's going to, okay, welcome Ayo. Now I had coded this, I wrote this down, Ada, and I also wrote Ayo. But instead of doing this, this is where variable come in. The variable, I can get variable, a name. When you write the variable equals to, I'm writing a string. So we're still going to look at that. Is the data type that I'm writing is a string. That is a text or it consists of character. So I have to start with it what? The quotation mark. So Ayo. So that is Ayo. Enter. So I've declared the variable name and assign a value of what? Ayo. So on the left hand side, or should I say the right hand side of what I've written, the name is the variable itself. That is the name of the variable, and the value the variable is going to be holding is what? Ayo. So anywhere I use in my code, I use this name, Ayo is the one that is going to what? To show, because name is holding Ayo. It's a container for Ayo. So I can illustrate that. So when I press you can see when I press enter, you go to the next line. It's not showing the output because I have not printed it. So let's say I print the same last code we have. So now, welcome Ayo. So in this case now, I have to put the welcome in the quotation mark. Then I will add it together. We can add text, group of word, welcome plus Ayo plus to. I can write like that in Python. I will call it concatenate. So I'm concatenating that. So instead of Ayo now, I will use the name. But in this case, I'm not going to put it in what? In a bracket, because it is what? It is a variable. So welcome. So let me clean the Ayo. So can I say welcome to, that is that. So I will start the to also from with a quotation mark. Then So there's a mistake here. If I run it like this, it's going to give me an error. Let's see. Okay, welcome plus name plus this. Just take that. Why it give me this is because I start this one with, it's not giving me everything like a string. This one starts with what? This one starts with open a single quotation mark and end with single quotation mark. This is a double quotation mark, so it's not saying it as a string. So let me change the single. So when you get to this place, then let me change this one to single. Okay. Now if I wrote it now, if I run it now, you can see welcome Ayo to INFOMIND. Welcome Ayo to INFOMIND NITDA 15 days bootcamp. You can see it's not different. Here in the name now, you have Ayo. So you can, between Ayo and To, there is no different, there is no space. So I can make a correction of that. It means before, after, so after the To, let me leave a space. Okay, yes. Because there's no space there before. Let's run it now. You can see welcome Ayo to INFOMIND NITDA 15 days bootcamp. What is happening here is that you see this welcome as what? As a text, then plus I added Ayo to it. But instead of writing Ayo directly now, I now use a container name, which is what? Which is now Ayo. So anyway, I put the name, we'll be replacing with Ayo. Now, plus, you now start another text here. So you now join them together. To show that, let's come back and change Ayo to Dele. Now, if I go back now, I press enter. I come back here now. If I run this now, I've changed the name here at this place. The name Ayo is assigned to name. That is what the name is holding as a container is Ayo. When I come here now, I've changed it to what? To Dele. So the Python compiler will change this word, this name from Ayo. Is going to update it in the memory to what? To Dele. So if I run this now, it's going to what? It's going to change. Welcome Dele to what? INFOMIND 15 days. So that is what a variable is all about. A variable is a container to hold what? To hold a value. Okay, so that is that about the variable that we have in name. So we can take another variable. Let's say variable A equals to, so I'm assigning it. In this case, the assigning here is not equals to, sorry, it means I'm giving A the value 5. Okay, B the value 7. This value type, we call this one what? Integer, number. You can see I'm not putting them in a what? In a quotation mark, because these are integer, they are numbers. If I put A into quotation mark, it's going to be seen as a word 6, not a number. We're going to demonstrate that, but let's go add before. So if I now go, I say A plus B. So it's going to give me 30. What I'm saying here is that A plus B, in place of A, put 6. It's not as, it's just like substitution in mathematics. In place of B, put what? 7. So A plus will be what? 7 now, 13. Now the advantage of this one is with this, so this is what? The integer, the data type here is what? An integer. And he has taken that and he has replaced it with this. So if I now said, if I write A, let's assume I say A, let's say another variable C is equals to 7 D equals 4 and I come and go back now and say C plus D. C plus D. We might be expecting it to give us what? 6 plus, just will give us what? 7, 11. But what did he give us? He gave us what? 74, and he put it what? In quotation mark. He's seeing this, in this case now, he's seeing this as a 7 letter. Sorry, as a letter 7. Why is seeing the word D4 as what? As letter what? As the D as letter 4. So if I add them together, it says it's just adding them as if I had CD of a letter. So you see them as a what? As a string. So in this case, it's what? It's a string. That's why we don't put quotation mark in that. So it's a string, and it's not seeing them as mathematical. It's not seeing the plus here now as mathematical operator here. Rather of the addition. Rather it's seeing it as an addition, a concatenating what? Is action here. So it's adding them together. So that is that about the variable. Okay, let's pause here. I'll continue in part 2 so that it will not be too long. Thank you for your time.